I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Thursday. It's a thirsty Thursday, you know that. September 11th, 2025. Take a moment, think about the families of the victims of 9/11. Crazy how long ago that was. Time flies, man. But, yeah, take a moment. That day always hits me hard. I was in a dentist's office in Orlando having my teeth cleaned, I believe, when I saw that they had the news on in the office. When I saw that the first plane hit the tower, and I was like, what in the fuck is happening? You couldn't tell that it was a passenger jet. I thought it was just like a little Cessna or something, you know? No, unfortunately not. But anyway, that was a rough day, rough month, year. Jesus, so many things were affected. My job was affected. I traveled quite a bit for work. You know, nobody traveled after that. That was rough. But anyway, let's get into it here. This is your best bets episode for this week, week 3. Now, I'm tracking my record. You guys track yours too. 6-3. I had a nice bounce back week last week. The cheaters helped me out by folding like a cheap lawn chair to Oklahoma and staying under on the point total because Michigan has no offense. And then Oregon helped me also by blowing the shit out of they beat the crap out of Oklahoma State. Anyway, 6-3 on the season so far. Rough first week, but that's to be expected. Bounce back second week. Let's keep this train rolling. So let's get into it. Week 3. All right. I got Clemson at Georgia Tech. It's my first game up. That's a nooner on ESPN. Clemson goes over to Atlanta, favored by 3.5. Total is 54.5. Dabo is still under the microscope, even after last season. And they took the L in week 1 to LSU at home. Cade Klubnik, the quarterback, has to string together back-to-back strong games to really quiet the critics. People are pounding on him. And Georgia Tech, you got Haynes King. He's been dangerous both as a passer and runner. But he's got the Jackets believing. So maybe they can pull this one out. This is a culture check for Clemson. Can Dabo prove that his Tigers still belong among the tops in the college football elite? I say no. I don't think he's got it. He's been slow to come around to the portal and paying players. He's been staunchly against that. I mean, it's on the record. You can go find it. So in Atlanta, and one of my good friends is a Georgia Tech alum, Calvin. So shout out Calvin. I'm taking Georgia Tech plus 3.5 at home, and Clemson's QB play is still shaky. So I'm taking Tech. The rambling wreck from Georgia Tech. Wisconsin at Alabama. Wisconsin going south of the Mason-Dixon line. They don't do that very often. Bama favored by 21.5, over under of 46.5. This is a nooner on ABC. Yeah. So you got oops, I passed it. Sorry. So Kalen DeBoer already with a loss. The fans in Tuscaloosa are restless, to say the least. Sloppy win here is not going to calm them down. You're going to have to blow Wisconsin out. I don't know if you can do that with that offense. Quarterback Ty Simpson needs to settle in. He hasn't been consistent yet, and that's part of the problem here. So, but Luke Fickell, the Wisconsin head coach, knows how to prepare for these games. Question is, does he have the roster and the speed to match Bama? I say probably not. So look for, I would say, a strong dose of the running game for Luke to try and milk this game, keep it close, bleed clock, run the play clock down as low as you can each play, and if you can move the chains a little bit here and there, play field position, classic trestle ball, then they can shorten the game, keep it close. So, um, excuse me, I'm leaning under the 46 and a half. I think Bama's D dominates this game, but their offense is not going to cover this spread. So leaning on the under, not touching the point spread there for Bama. Yeah. Okay, next up, a 3:30 on ABC. Georgia minus 3.5 at Tennessee. This is a great game. This is going to be a good one. Josh Heupel's offense was explosive in week one, but can what's his name, Aguilar, the quarterback, hold up against Georgia's defense? Kirby Smart, yeah, I said Kirby. Kirby Smart has his dogs playing okay, but Gunnar Stockton, is he the answer there? I don't know if he can move that team up and down the field, but it's going to be nuts. Neyland Stadium's going to be wild. If Tennessee jumps early, they can make this very interesting. Pressure is on Gunnar Stockton, really, to show he can be more than just a game manager. And where's this Georgia running game? I haven't seen it. Anyways, I'm taking Georgia minus 3.5. The dog defense will travel, especially when Tennessee's quarterback is still kind of questionable. So take Georgia minus 3.5. Next up, 4:30 on the CW network. I didn't even know that was still a thing. Yeah, they don't just play NBA games on that channel, apparently. So yeah, you're probably going to see some reruns of MASH right before this one. You got Miami minus 17.5 versus South Florida, total of 56.5. Mario Cristobal has Miami kind of off to a fast start. Consistency's always been his problem, and maintaining the momentum, that's the big question. So, can Miami's offense continue to move the ball? Can the quarterback continue to move the ball? South Florida is unbeaten. They feasted on, these guys are beating up the heavyweights of college football. Their defense is probably not ready for Miami's speed, though. So if Mario wants Miami to be taken seriously as a CFP contender, they need to blow teams out like USF. So I'm taking Miami minus 17.5. I hate to do it to our guy Golish, an Ohio guy, Columbus guy, went to Ohio State, all the things. But I think the Canes are going to keep rolling, and it's tough for a team like USF to carry this momentum against these high-end opponents. Next up, LSU minus 8.5 at Gainesville at Florida. Total is 48.5. It's a 7:30 night game on ABC. Now, if anybody in this country has a hot seat that is flaming, it's Billy Napier. Losing here is gonna just. I know he got the dreaded vote of confidence from the AD there in Florida, but if he loses here, dude, it is full on 5-alarm fire in his chair. DJ Lagway, supposed to be the answer, the truth, the future. He hasn't really been doing it. Rough game against USF. So yeah, I don't like this game for Ellis, for Florida. I mean, I think Nussmeier is developing. I was off the Nuss week one. I'm back on the Nuss, and Brian Kelly needs to keep him sharp as they get ready for this SEC gauntlet. So this is a classic night game. So this is going to be a good one. I don't think Florida's ready. I don't know what's going on with DJ Lagway. He doesn't look good, but I'm taking LSU by double digits. Billy Napier gets fired by Monday. LSU minus 8.5. That's your pick. Next up, Notre Dame, the Irish, minus 6.5. Going down to those wackos down in Texas, playing Texas A&M. Talk about cult-like. Jeez, how many? You ever heard of a cult in Texas? It didn't go well. Anyways, over-under is 50.5. This is a 7:30 game as well on NBC, of course. Um, so Mike Elko, he seems to be safe. But his predecessor, Jimbo Fisher, left his program with expectations and some baggage. Notre Dame needs a bounce back badly. So let's. Is CJ Carr the answer? He looked pretty good in that comeback against Miami, but you gotta be consistent, man. Then you got A&M. They're going to be tested by Notre Dame's defense. The trenches are going to be a battle between these two teams, and I think Notre Dame's got the horses. I'm not sure A&M does. I think Notre Dame and Marcus Freeman are going to put too much pressure on that A&M offense, and forget about home field advantage. Let me double check that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is at Notre Dame. My bad. I apologize. So a night game with touchdown Jesus watching over. I got to take the home field and the minus 6.5. So I'm taking Notre Dame, and CJ Carr shows he's the truth. Now for our game, the Buckeyes. You got Ohio coming in, the Bobcats. I got the Buckeyes right now at 31.5. That's moved a little bit since Sunday. Total 52.5. This is on the cock, 7 p.m. on the cock. So everybody be on the cock at 7 p.m. That's what she said. Come on, play along. So I'm going. So Ryan Day emphasized development, depth, developing depth, all the stuff. So Buckeyes are going to use this game similar to the Grambling game. You're not going to see the threes as much, but definitely the twos. Now you got Ohio quarterback Parker Navarro. He's a gamer, but he did throw 3 picks against West Virginia. So his decision making seems to be a problem. He loves to do things off script, and I don't know if that's a good idea against Ohio State's secondary. If you get pressured, you can't just start winging it across the middle of the field. The back 6 are just too athletic, back 7, whatever. So, and saying they want to keep stacking his confidence. Look for the Buckeye run game to get rolling. Let's see Peoples get 15 to 20 carries, not just 10. And you're going to see Lincoln Keenholz probably get some extended plays. So I'm taking the Buckeyes. I don't like this spread. It's too much. I'm taking the first half spread. Take the Buckeyes in the first half. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I didn't feel good about that 70 last week. I did not see that coming. But I'm taking I'm laying off the spread for the game. Just taking the Buckeyes first half spread. Buckeyes will roll early and then rotate guys in the second half. So yeah, my best bets this week: Georgia minus 3.5, Canes to cover, LSU double digits, Notre Dame bounces back in South Bend, Clemson looks vulnerable at G-Tech, and the Buckeyes hit the first half spread. So that's where the value is. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.